Now hear this story here. Jeremiah went and tell the king Zedekiah, listen, Nebuchadnezzar is coming. Don't give them any trouble. Just surrender. Amen. You're going to Babylon. You're going to Babylon. You could do what you're going to Babylon for 70 years. When they come, don't give them any trouble. Just surrender and give them that. So here these false prophets are wrong. Zedekiah tell him, don't listen to Jeremiah. He's siding with Nebuchadnezzar. Lock him up. Lock him up. So look what they did to Jeremiah. Look at Jeremiah 38. Look at the 6th verse. They accused Jeremiah of siding with Nebuchadnezzar. Lock him up. Look at the 6th verse. They took Jeremiah and cast him into the dungeon of Melchiah, the son of Hamelet, that was in the court of a prisoner. They led down Jeremiah with cords to the dungeon. There was no water, but mire. So Jeremiah sunk into the mire. Ebed-Melech the Ethiopian, one of the eunuchs that was in the king's house, heard that had put Jeremiah in the dungeon, the king, the gate of Benjamin. Ebed-Melech went forth out of the king's house and speak to the king, saying, that my king, the Lord, the king, these men have done evil, and all they have done to Jeremiah the prophet, whom they have cast in the dungeons, let him down to hunger, the place where he said there is no more bread in the city. The king commanded Ebed-Melech the Ethiopian, saying, take with thee 30 men with thee, and take Jeremiah out of the dungeon before he die. So Ebed-Melech took the 30 men with him and went into the house of the kings under the treasury, and they took hold of all cast cloth and rotten rags, and led on the cause unto Jeremiah. And they draw Jeremiah the Ethiopian and put him into the cast cloth and the rotten rags and armhole on his arm. And they drew Jeremiah out and put him out in the dungeon. And Jeremiah remained in the court of the prison. So Ebed-Melech went and pulled Jeremiah out of all the mess he was in. But listen to this. He tell them, when they come, do not give these people any trouble. Put up your hands and sorry. Look at this. This is the end of Kings. This is the last Kings. Look at it. Jeremiah chapter 39. Jeremiah tell them, when they come, don't give them any problem. Just surrender. You're going to Babylon for 70 years. Jeremiah 39. Let's pick it about the 4th verse. It came to pass when Zedekiah the king saw the men and all the men of war, they fled. I tell you, don't run. Look at what's going to happen. Look what's going to happen. Don't run. It came to pass when Zedekiah the king saw the men of war, they fled and fought by the city, by the night at the way of the king's garden, by the way between the 2 walls that was the way to plain. But the Chaldean, the army, pursued after them and overtook Zedekiah in the plain, Jericho. And they took him and they brought him on to Nebuchadnezzar, the king of Babylon, in Riblah and in Hamath, where they passed judgment upon him. And the king of Babylon slew. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Don't go. Don't go. The king of Babylon slew the sons of Zedekiah in Riblah before his eyes. And the king slew all the nobles, all the rich, everybody. Kill it. Look at everybody. Moreover, he put out the eyes of Zedekiah from him, the chains, and bound him to Babylon. So he killed all his children, dig out his 2 eyes, and he go into Babylon. But look at what else they're going to do. Look at verse 8. The Chaldeans burned the king's house. Burn the king's house and the houses of the people with fire and break down the walls of Jericho. Nebuzaradan, the captain of the Gad, carried away all captive in Babylon, the remnant of the people to remain in the city. Those that fell